videos that he did, and in that video he talked about the insignificance of the ability of speaking English. And let me explain something to you guys before you guys get all excited. Here's the thing. English is like money. Money isn't everything, but the lack of it is. In other words, when you have money, it's not a big deal. But it becomes a big deal when you don't have money. You know, I heard years ago somebody say that it's better to have money and not need it rather than need it, but you don't have it. It's the same thing with English. If you do not have the ability to speak English or to effectively communicate in English, if you don't have the ability to elucidate, to properly pronounce words in English, that becomes a problem. But if you're able to do those things, it's not a big deal. The same thing with intimacy in a marriage. If there is no intimacy in a marriage, that lack of intimacy is what becomes the one core problem and the one core issue in that union. So what's the point? The point is this. If you're able to speak English, it can only help you. If you're able to elucidate in English, it will only advantage you. If you are able to properly communicate in English, it only helps you. Now, from a cultural point of view, and this is something that my parents taught us, my brothers and sisters. First of all, as Black Africans, you have to know how to speak your indigenous language first. Your language comes first, whether you're Bemba, Lozi, Tonga, whatever language or persuasion you come from, you have to know how to speak your own language first. Then you can learn how to speak English. If you speak your language first, and then you're able to speak English, honey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.